Hello everyone and welcome to Ark Survival Evolved with friends. More specifically, friends. More shortly, Ark with friends. Now today I wish to tour my first base on Aberration. We originally had two rooms for each other as a beginner base, but I decided to delete everything we had built and build this. Now, what is Ark with Friends? Or, like I said earlier, Ark with Friend. Ark with Friend is me and my friend playing Ark. That is simply it. Though I am going to start documenting and sharing some things, not everything, but still, here I am today to start our first documentation, I suppose, of what I built. I am quite proud of this. This is probably one of my best builds. Um, I also must clarify that on the earlier maps, we did not complete them fully. The island we did complete, but I died on the overseer, and because we wanted to move on, we killed it using commands. On Scorched Earth, we also wanted to move on to Aberration, and as such, we also killed that boss with commands. And now here we are. I do wish and I do hope that we can complete this without commands. But without further ado, let me tour it. It is still a work in progress. I also do not have a reliable way up, but this is the base from the outside. I can also show you the back, but this is slightly unacceptable. Here we have metal, stone and wood, which was supposed to be an elevator that leads down to that for resources. This is also where I have my water intake, which you will see later in the base. But let me do the interiors. It seems I forgot to delete those. That is unfortunate. Now, if we go in here, there is one problem. I built the foundations quite low, which means a large portion of the base is underground. Uh, well, supposedly underground. Here we have it. This is the floor plan. I have wood in the middle as the base foundation and stone around them. I have over here, I have the hangout, which would be a shared space between me and my friend, with a stone fireplace here. Here we have the traveler's stay, which is for my friend. Here he has a window with water going through it, with a good view. Here I have also put his pet, Volbo. Over here I originally wanted to make this out of greenhouse, but that is too expensive early game. So he has a bed, a wooden chair, and a glass wall, and a war map. I am quite proud of this. This is a good apartment. Then if we go to the other side, here we have the stone workshop, which is quite compact, but this is my room. I have my bed over here, a refining forge over here, a narcotics table over here. Well, not only narcotics, it is a mortar and pestle. Here we have a smithy, and that is basically my room. In This might not be the most productive layout, but we could also always place more on the stone foundations. Over here, this was my main project, which was a storage room, which I'm quite proud of. And if we go up the stairs here, we also have much storage. And up here we have an open roof, which we can always put more stuff, including campfires over here. And up there, the other staircase leads to a balcony, which I will show to you now. That is the wrong way. this is quite useless, but it originally was intended to be a helipad, basically. Without further ado, that was my house tour. In the next video, I will likely show his reaction to it if I can, if I can, if I can. Sorry for any verbal mistakes, like if I accidentally pronounce something wrong, because quite, I try to be quite formal and it can be hard, so sorry for any inconvenience. This is also going to be one of my first serious videos. My microphone might also be too soft. Without further ado, if you have any feedback, you may always leave that behind and I will listen to it. Without further ado, this was the video and welcome to Arc with Friend.